here for it. Right, Gato?
You know what I just realized? I haven't thought about my phone once since we got here.
Hey, me either.
Told you camping would work. Who needs a phone? Right, Brooklyn? Right.
So, now that us city boys are feeling this camping thing, what's next? Time to kick back and relax in our beautiful tents?
Hey, excuse me. Hello?
Now is the time to kick back and relax in our tents? Oh no! That's exactly how he barks when he sees squirrels! The food! Get back here!
That's ours! Stop!
This is nice. I haven't thought about this ring musical once since the whole tree thing. And now I am.
Here, I found a bag of your faves that the squirrels didn't get to. Stop thinking, start snacking.
Much better.
A mind at peace is a beautiful thing, even though Stefan and I did hear some students talking about the show at the cafe. But I can't remember the name of it. Uh-huh. Right. Are you sure? Oh, that's right. It's Dance...
Dance? The Tale of the Dancer Who Dances? That's it! The opening song is amazing. It's a modern mix of hip-hop, Broadway, and classical music at the same time. I'll pull it up on my phone. Right. I'll play it for you tomorrow.
Ladies, I gotta admit, all this camping and connecting, I could really get used to it. Nope, I don't want to connect with you!
Yay, fishing! Road trip! Isn't that a little loud? You might scare the fish. But I thought it was our thing.
Right.
Road trip! Woohoo!
Isn't this nice? Let's just enjoy the moment and...
We're gonna need a bigger boat!
It's really strong.
A little help? Oh, right. Ooh. Oh, no!
Phew, that was close. On three, we'll pull it up. Tammy, grab the net. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you meant now?
We got it! Good one!
I did it.
I helped! Thanks, Tammy.
It's what friends do. How do we eat it? It's sushi, right?
What was that?
Storm's coming. We better get off the lake.
Rain, rain, lots to do. Make it snow in Malibu.
Look! Storm clouds! Did we do that? I can't believe it worked! Let's dance harder and get those clouds to come this way. Then we can throw the ice in. Rain, rain, lots to do. Make it snow in Malibu.
Hey everyone! How you doing? One of my favorite ways of expressing myself is my room.
You know, room decorations. A simple thing can make a huge difference, or just change things up, like this. Or this. Or this. Magic. This vlog, I will teach you some DIYs on how to customize your room so that without with an adult, you can do your own room makeover too. Right off the bat, one of the easiest, fastest ways to change the feel of your bedroom is just to change the bedspread. It's usually the focal point of the room. I love this spread, but every bedspread usually has another color underneath. This one is yellow. I love it. But how does that change things in the room? Well, I'm gonna keep this bow pillow because it's so cute. But I don't think the other pillows match anymore. So I'm gonna change those. I have a really simple way of doing that by covering them, and I'll put the instructions for it in the description below the video so you can do it too. All I'm gonna do is cover these pillows with some bed sheets I have from when I was a kid, and they're gonna match perfectly with the yellow. Beautiful. But why stop there? What about the curtains? I love having my curtains match one highlight pillow on my bed. Do you remember earlier this summer when I worked at that water park and we put on that show?
Okay to be afraid. The sun will rise again with a little help from our friends.
Well, we had so much fabric left over and they let me take it home with me. And voila, it's perfect. A matching pillow for my curtains. Oh, this is a good one. Using sheets to cover your bedspread. You know, to make your own duvet cover. I'm using these sheets that I got from my mom. Her style is pretty groovy. I like it. You can use the pillowcases from the sheet set to put on the throw pillows so your throw pillows match your bedspread. I am keeping the bow because I love that pop of color in the black and white. All right, what else? Ooh, the cabinets. You can paint your closet or your desk, and you can even do a different color or even a different pattern, like this. I call it Le Chevron, or you can do Le Stars. You can use wallpaper or even wrapping paper, anything you like. And for this look, I use something so simple but really makes a difference in a room. It's fairy lights. Kind of ties in with the stars on the cabinet, but it doesn't have to be about fabrics or prints or fairy lights. To really make your room feel personal, it can be all about what you bring into it. And there's another way to make a room feel more personal. Music. Here, let me show you. I'm old school. Vinyl. But you know what really brings the party? A disco ball is the best decoration ever. Earlier this year, we spent a lot of time inside. That's when I did these decorations. It really helped me deal with coping with being cooped up. Change the environment you can. Like your room, in simple ways, can make a huge difference and really be more you, right? And then, dance. Peace! Hey everyone, how are you? So, do you remember when I started this vlog, like way back? And I talked about why I started the vlog and all the things I like to do with my friends. And one of the things I said was we love to do nail art. Well, it occurred to me that I had never done a nail art DIY vlog. So that's what this is gonna be, nail art DIY. I'm gonna teach you how to do some really cool nail designs. And these are so simple, you barely need any tools. Oh, and remember that you should always ask an adult or parents for help when dealing with nail polish because that can get really messy really fast. The first step for any nail design is the base coat color. All right, this first design is a total favorite. I call it the thumb. I love this one. I'm using white as my base color. Then take your favorite color of nail polish. I'm going to use pink, obviously, and put a drop on some paper. Next, put your thumb in the polish like this and roll it over your nails. And it looks like this, like you have fingerprints on your nails. Okay, the next nail design we're going to learn is called the newspaper. Renee taught me this one. Paint your nails a light base color. I'm using this light pink. Let it dry completely. Get a small glass of water. Put your finger in the water to make it wet. Then cut a small piece of newspaper or magazine print like this and carefully press it on the nail for a bead. Then carefully roll it off. You don't want to smudge it. And let your finger dry. And voila! Your nails are like tiny magazine stories. Okay, next nail design is called polka dots. This one feels really festive. Take any light nail polish as your undercolor. I'm using light blue. Then I use the tip of a bobby pin like this to help make a line of simple polka dots on the edge of the nail. I like to use random bright colors like this. So next I'm gonna show you some lines. I use a white polish as the undercoat and colored polishes to make the lines on the nails like this. You can also use the tip of a bobby pin to help make the line. I think this look is really fun and playful. And you know me, I can't end this tutorial without hearts. This heart design is really simple. You use the same idea that we used on the Tiny Hearts makeup tutorial for the Valentine's Day blog post. I start with a light pink nail, then use dark red for the heart, but you can use any color you want. Start with 3 dots like this, then join the dots like this into a small heart. And ta-da! I really hope you liked these nail designs. They're some of my faves. Decorating your nails is such a great way of expressing your mood and your personality, and it doesn't have to be complicated. I learned a really, really great inspiration. Progress, not perfection. We can be really hard on ourselves sometimes, right? Especially when we're learning something new, and we shouldn't be. It's all about the learning and the journey, not about the perfection. I love it. Progress, not perfection. That is going to be my intention for today. I really hope you liked this vlog and that you'll click around and find some new videos on my channel and subscribe, and I can't wait to see how your nail designs turned out. Peace. Hey everyone, welcome back to my vlog. I have been a little stressed out lately. Tammy's doing another one of those Barbie's face looks just like an emoji side by side posts like that. I have not been taking the time to take care of myself. You know how I always like to find creative ways to take a beat, like that time I took a goat yoga class with Renee and Skipper and Daisy, which was super fun and a little weird. So I thought that I would share some relaxing at-home spa day tips with you. A way to take a break and express yourself creatively. We're gonna do a refreshing face mask, an energizing body scrub, and a delicious lip balm. Let's start with the face mask. Nothing relaxes me more, and this one will leave your skin glowing. All you need is some yogurt and a lemon. You take 1 cup of plain yogurt, no sugar, and mix it with 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And then you just leave it on your face for 20 minutes. Oh, one thing to be careful about is that there is fresh lemon juice in this mask, so you definitely want to keep it away from your eyes. So you can use an eye mask or have an adult help you put it on. I use these cucumbers. And then you just hang out. Ooh, or listen to some good music. Okay, so.
Hey, Barbie!
Oh, sorry, Ken. I'll call you back. Yeah, that's a good one. I rinse the mask off with cold water. It closes the pores and leaves my skin so smooth and glowing. So next I'm gonna show you how to make a citrus body scrub. Take half a cup of sea salt and combine it with 4 tablespoons of light olive oil. Then add 2 tablespoons of honey and mix it together. Add 2 teaspoons of lemon zest and orange zest. After you're done mixing, pour it into a jar. Oh, it smells so good, so energizing. Did you know that citrus can actually give you energy, which is what makes it so perfect for those sleepy morning showers where you need a little boost to get going? What could be more self-care than chocolate lip balm? This is what you'll need. 1 tablespoon shea butter, 1 tablespoon beeswax pearls, 2 tablespoons sweet almond oil, 12 chocolate chips, maybe a couple to eat, 4 little containers. Or you can use an empty, cleaned out lipstick tube like this. Now this next part, you're going to need the help of an adult. Add the shea butter, beeswax, and almond oil into a glass jar and microwave. 15 seconds at a time to make sure the ingredients are melted but not boiling. When it's melted, take it out of the microwave and add the chocolate chips and stir until those are melted. Quickly pour the mixture into the containers or your lipstick tube. And then you let the balm sit for about 30 minutes until it becomes solid. And ta-da! You have lip balm. Chocolate lip balm. Thank you all for joining me on this mini DIY home spa day. I hope you all try them at home. I think I'm gonna take a bath. And I am going to treat myself to one of my new favorite blue bath bombs. And blue is really good because it's supposed to be a very relaxing color. And then I'm gonna go for a walk and journal and relax and reflect, because that is really important to remember to do, right? What do you do to relax and reflect? You know, I wonder what emoji my relaxed face looks like. Peace. Hey, welcome back to my vlog. Today is all about French macarons. I'm gonna teach you how to make my favorite dessert. Well, one of my favorite desserts. I like a lot of desserts. If you saw my last vlog, 3, 2, 1. You'll know that last week was my birthday and it was amazing. My sisters are incredible. They organized the entire thing and Skipper's remix was a smashing success. And Teresa and Renee made these incredible macarons. So I thought I would teach you how to make them. D'accord. That's French for okay. Before we start, I am going to give a little lesson on what the traditional French macaron is. It is a light and airy French cookie sandwich that you make in different flavors. You know what the best part is? They are all made with different kinds of sweet fillings. So I thought I would teach you how to make them. Well, I thought that I would learn how to make them at the same time because I've never made them before. We're in this together. Okay, this is what we're gonna need. 3/4 cup confectionery sugar, 3/4 cup almond flour, 2 large egg whites, room temperature, a pinch of salt, 1/4 cup superfine sugar, 3/4 cup raspberry jam, 1/2 a teaspoon almond extract. Okay, start by preheating your oven to 300 degrees. Pro tip, definitely get an adult to help you with this. Next, combine your sugar and your almond flour together with a sieve. This is really important. It gets the lumps out. And then you gently mix it together. Next, take 2 egg whites. I already took the yolks out. That was a whole thing. Like it should have been its own vlog. Like it took me 6 eggs to figure it out. I didn't waste them though. I did make an omelet out of them. Anyway, take your 2 egg whites. Put in a pinch of salt and then whisk them. Whew. Okay, so I've read if you do it right, you can turn the bowl upside down and the egg whites won't fall out. Hashtag egg white fail. All right, let's start from scratch. Do-over, macarons, part 2. That's French for 2. Ta-da! Le mixeur, the mixer. Let's try this instead of my arm. Okay, we gotta mix the egg whites until they are glossy and peachy. Yes! La victoire! Victory, success! Now gently stir in the flour and sugar mixture. You have to do it slowly so it doesn't get lumpy, like this. And then put your macaron mixture into a piping bag. Next, dot the pan with little blobs. Make sure you leave space because when they're in the oven, they will stretch out and you don't want them merging together like one giant macaron. Or do you? Maybe for the next one. And then you just leave it on the counter for 20 minutes. It says the surface should become dry and shiny. Okay, yep, shiny. So pop them in the oven and bake for about 20 minutes. In the meantime, my favorite part, the sweet filling. So you're gonna take your raspberry jam and you're gonna mix it with your almond extract. Once the macarons are cooled down, you're gonna take the filling and you're gonna put it on the flat side of one of the cookies. And then you're going to put another cookie on the other side. Voila, raspberry almond macarons. I hope you like this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe. I think next week I'll have some friends over and we can do a pizza challenge. Peace. So good. I thought I made more than these. Chelsea! Hey everyone! It's one of my favorite times of the year, Valentine's Day. And to me, this holiday has always meant making something for somebody I care about. You know how I love my DIYs, right? So who do you think my Valentine for this year is gonna be? Any guesses? The Earth! Yeah, that's right, the Earth. I know she appreciates our love. And what is better than making something for someone else? Making something for someone else with something else. You know, like recycling or upcycling. I know the Earth appreciates that. So, in honor of my Valentine, I'm going to teach you a Valentine's Day craft that you can give as a joint gift to the Earth and to somebody you care about at the same time. That's what I'm gonna do for my friends and family. Valentine's Day craft, seed starter. You'll need a glass jar, coffee beans, dirt, garden seeds, spoon, and things to decorate the jar, of course. Okay, find a used glass jar with a lid, like a used jam jar. Make sure it's clean. Decorate it with whatever you want. You can use Sharpies or non-toxic paint. I use stickers, like this. You then put in the first layer, coffee beans. This also allows for water drainage. That is really important for the seeds and plants. Coffee beans are also good fertilizer for the seeds. Next, put potting soil in. Leave enough room for the seeds. And then the seeds. I'm using basil. I love basil. Follow the instructions on the seed packet so you know how deep you need to plant them. Now, pour enough water in to make the soil moist but not soaking. Ta-da! I also like to include care instructions for the little plant. Happy Valentine's Day. Lightly water regularly, keep in a sunny place, transplant to a bigger pot with good drainage when they have sprouted. Happy Valentine's Day! I can't wait to see what you make. Peace! Hi! Thanks so much for watching. Check out what I made! We have had so much fun on this vlog. I'm so grateful for each of you, and I can't wait to show you everything we have in store. That's what the blank space is for. Bye! Hi everyone! It's been a while since I've done a DIY, so today I wanted to do make your own lip balm. The base of this lip balm is beeswax, because I like beeswax, and bees, and honey. More on that in another vlog. Here's the recipe I used. 1 teaspoon olive oil, 2 teaspoons beeswax, 2 teaspoons coconut oil, 2 teaspoons sweet almond oil. Okay, first you melt the beeswax. Whether you use the stove or the microwave, make sure you ask an adult for help. Then you stir the coconut oil in with the beeswax until it's completely melted together. And then immediately you whisk in the olive oil and the sweet almond oil, and then you're done. That's it. You can leave it plain, or you can add in anything you like. Some of the ingredients that I like to play with are peppermint extract, honey, vanilla extract. For color, there's beet juice or cocoa powder. Today, I feel like a vanilla flavor. So you take whatever additions you choose and you whisk it in quickly while it's still melted, and then you pour it into an empty tube or pot, which you can get at any craft store. And now you get to decorate your pots. You can use gemstones, paint, markers, stickers, whatever you like. My favorite part is coming up with funny names for the flavors. So I made for my sisters, Beats Me, Be Yourself, Minty Monday. I just don't know which one to give which sister. What do you think? Peace! Hey guys, So today, I'm going to show you how to make mermaid crowns, Barbie style. I love mermaids. I look for them every time I'm in the ocean. But I hear they're very private. They like to keep their mermaidness a secret. So you never know. You might know some mermaids and not even know it. How cool is that? Mermaid crowns. Okay, so what you're gonna need for this is an old headband, a piece of felt, a glue gun. If you haven't ever used a glue gun before, you make sure you ask an adult for help. Regular old school glue, a bunch of shells, pearls, little plastic gems, sparkles, and scissors. As you can see, I painted some shells pink because if I were a mermaid, I'd want a pink crown. But I'm using white pearls and colored gems as accents. I like to lay out the pattern of the crown first before I do anything because I think the key to a good crown is advanced planning. Take the piece of felt and cut it into the shape you want it to be, like this. And then you attach it to the front of your headband, like this. This is the part where you're gonna attach your shells to. Then you take your shells and you glue them to the headpiece. I like to start with the centerpiece. Today, I will be using this star, but you can use anything you want. There's some beautiful scallop shells that you can use, and Surith sells, I like to use the auger shells and the Surith shells, yes, to fill in the rest of the crown. They fit nicely together and they give the crown a nice look. Try to cover the felt with as much of the shells as possible so you don't see it peeking in through the gaps. Once the big shells are glued on, I fill in the spaces with the pearls and the gemstones like this. Ta-da! Pretty, right? But I'm not quite done. I can never have enough glitter. I like to do a little light design with glue around the outside of the shells, and then I sprinkle a little glitter onto it. Voila! Oh, and for my surprise finishing touch, because we all know that mermaids like to express themselves with design and art. I like to use glitter eyeliner to create designs that complement the crown. See you in the mermaid kingdom. Peace. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, Taffy!
I want to say hi too. Hi!
See you soon! Hey there, it is craft day with Chelsea. What are we gonna make today?
Well, I wanted to share with you something that Herberto and Hazel taught me how to make. Unicorn hair!
Wait, who are Herberto and Hazel?
You know, they're hairdressers in Wispy Forest. In Dreamtopia, they're the hedgehog hairdressers.
Oh.
They are so funny.
Right, I remember now.
Wispy Forest. That's a neighborhood in Dreamtopia where your hair expresses whatever you want it to be. And Herberto and Hazel are these amazing hairdressers, and they taught me how to make unicorn hair, and I'm going to teach you with Barbie.
Fantastic. What do we need?
Okay, since we don't have magic in this world,
Well, that we know about.
we will need a couple of rubber bands, a comb, hairpins, tape,
Okay.
and a piece of cardstock cut into a square.
Cardstock?
Yeah, 5 inches on each side. Okay, ready, Barbie?
I can't wait.
Okay, first thing we do is to separate a section of the hair in the front, like this. Keep it separate, and we work on the unicorn tail. You divide the ponytail into 2 parts. Then you take the first section of hair and you make a really high ponytail with it. And you tie it with a hairband. You see? Okay, then we take the hair from the smaller ponytail and we wrap it around the main ponytail, just like this. And Hazel taught me to secure it with a bobby pin. Now you have a nice high unicorn tail. Okay, now for the horn. You take your square cardstock and you roll it into a cone, like this. And then secure it with tape. Then you wrap the hair around the cone and secure it with a bobby pin. And ta-da! Unicorn hair! So what do you think, Barbie?
I love it. It makes me feel like anything is possible because that's how it feels to be a unicorn, right?
That's right. Oh, you look so pretty.
Thank you, Chelsea. Can you do my hair like this every day?
Of course.
Oh, fantastic. You ready?
Yep.
Pace! Hey guys, I wanted to show you my pictures from prom. This is the dress that you all liked the best, and I loved wearing it. Thank you. Oh, and as you can see, I asked Ken to join us, and we had a great time.
Hey, Malibu. I mean, Chelsea? What do you call your best friend when she's body swapped with her younger sister?
You can call me exhausted, Brooklyn. What a long day.
It's only lunch.
It's only lunch? First day at art class. Whoa, everyone's ceramics are turning out super unique. I'm so excited to see my unicorn.
Chelsea, I've got bummer news. Your clay unicorn exploded in the kiln.
What? That can't be. I already named her Bjorn the unicorn.
Well, Bjorn is just no morn.
But I tried so hard.
Unfortunately, that's just a part of ceramics, Chelsea.
I can try really hard, but still not get the outcome I want. Anyway, I guess unexpected outcomes are why it's important to enjoy the process.
Oh, that's like what Daisy told me this morning prepping for the Starlight Talent Show.
So, obviously we need to make a set list. The hits, the jams, the tunes to get the party pumping, but also beats to get the crowd vibing. But also, we have to order the acts so that there's a balance of wild and mild. But also, let people breathe. But also, are you getting all this, Barbie?
Daisy said I tried my best, and it's a learning process, but I'm worried I totally biffed it. This talent show is a lot of pressure. I mean, I'm only 7. Yeah!
Huh?
I so relate. This morning, the little stars rehearsed their act, Tumbling Stars. Whose idea was it to get a bunch of kiddos to do gymnastics?
Wasn't it your idea, Malibu?
Okay, fair. Little stars, we're supposed to be in unison. Oh, what? I'm okay.
You both have had quite the morning. So have I. After rehearsal, I was just about to go over the afternoon schedule when... Oh, my schedule! Oh, little bunny, this is not cute, even though you definitely are. Talk about unexpected outcomes. Now, what's Olive Camp going to do without plans?
No plans. Maybe you'll have to... enjoy the process.
What if we improvise the afternoon? Something fun.
In the sun.
For everyone,
We've got an idea.
little stars and big stars. It's the second to last day of camp. You've been working so hard to unlock your potential all week. But I think it's time we take a break and be spontaneous. Announcing
Camp Starlight Field Day!
Me and all of my friends, we're on a big mission. We're trying our best to follow our vision. Hits and the jam's gonna get party jumping. We're always doing our best. Then try it again. We're still having fun. Too much syrup in the snow cone. We just like to move along. Doing cartwheels in the cloth and doing big water balloons. This life is what we make it. So just be you, 'cause we don't need to get it right. It's alright. We just need to be ourselves. Oh yeah. Don't worry about the wins and why. It's alright. Keep learning all these brand new skills. Enjoy the process. Have fun.
I had no idea I love canoeing.
Were you good at it?
Nope. I came in dead last in the paddle race. It wasn't about being good. It was about enjoying the process.
So true. I
had a blast playing cornhole, even though I wasn't the best by a long shot. Whoa. Hey, what was that?
My long shot. Come on, everybody. Water balloon fight!
Hi, everyone.
Awesome! Yay!
So good. Wow, what a summer wonderful day. Is there anything more summery than a s'more? If you think about it, s'mores are delicious. But half the fun is the process of making them. And they all turn out differently. Some people like crispier marshmallows, some like crunchier grahams. Every s'more is unique, just like you, and just like the stars. Look at all the millions of stars, all completely unique. They don't obsess over getting everything right, they just are. I hope all of you feel the same way. Special as a s'more, shimmery as a star.
Perfect segue into one last surprise, campers. Pack your sleeping bags for a Starlight Sleepover!
Today was summer super.
And we almost missed out because we were so focused on the end result versus the process.
Barbie, I just realized this whole time we've been body swapped, it's been all about the process.
Chelsea, yes. Eventually we'll switch back and it will seem like everything is the same as before. But we'll know we learned so many lessons along the way.
Camp Starlight is all about unlocking our potential. And since we switched places, the star key we wished on hasn't been back.
So maybe our potential hasn't been fully unlocked yet. There's still more to our journey, which means
Another day is my sister! I hope the star key comes back tomorrow. It'll be the last night of camp.
That's a worry for tomorrow. Tonight it's time for
More s'mores!
Oh, Chelsea, you goof.
Hi. So, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for today's vlog. This morning, I had this idea. Do you remember there was that week when Tammy tried to be like me instead of like herself? Do you remember that?
Hi, guys.
Tammy?
Hi, girls.
We both learned that week that being yourself is really just another way of being honest. And being honest works out the best in the end every single time. You should never be afraid to express who you really are. So that gave me the inspiration for today's vlog. I'm gonna teach you DIY fashion hacks. And the best part is you can take what I tell you here today and then do your own thing with it. It's just inspiration. You ready to go? Make sure that before you start that you ask permission and help from an adult. Let's tie-dye that. Almost anything can be tie-dyed, and it's one of my favorite ways to express myself because every single time you do it, it is completely different. And it doesn't have to be perfect to be great. Who wants to be perfect? Not me. I'm gonna show you how to make pink dye from a strawberry and purple dye from a blueberry. So, what you'll need some white fabric so that you can dye it. I am using this cute little t-shirt for this DIY. You will also need rubber bands, gloves, vinegar or salt to be a fixative, water, a container to dye it in. I'm using this jar right here, a strainer, and then the fruit you're gonna use for the dye. Put the ingredients in a pot with 2 cups of water and 1 cup of the fruit you're using. Have a parent or an adult bring it to a boil and then let it simmer for about an hour. The longer you let it simmer, the stronger and bolder the color will be. When it's done, let it cool and strain the liquid into the jar you're going to use to dye the fabric, like this. Take your t-shirt and tie rubber bands around your t-shirt to make any pattern you'd like. Combine 1/2 cup salt, 8 cups of water into a pot, put your t-shirt in and simmer for about an hour. When it's done, run under cold water and squeeze out the excess water. And now for the fun part, the actual dyeing. I made another color, purple, using blueberries. And then I took my t-shirt after I put on the rubber bands for the design and I put it in this jar. You just let it sit in there for a really long time. Once it's done dyeing, you rinse it out under cold water, let it dry, and ta-da! You have a tie-dyed wardrobe. I may have gone a little overboard. Sparkle, sparkle, little purse. I'm going to show you how to customize a clutch using bedazzling. It's really simple. All you'll need is a plain clutch that has a nice flat front that you can decorate, special craft glue that is specific for rhinestones or gemstones that you find at a craft store, and of course, your sparkle, sparkle gems. Take your plain clutch purse and take your glue. Use your glue like a pen. Make lines and designs with the craft glue like this. I love swirls of sparkle. And then take your craft jewels and put them on the glue like this. Let the glue dry and look, so pretty, right? You could do buttons. I might do buttons next time. Ooh, or those fabric flowers would look super pretty. Be you. And what better way to be you than to create your own fashion, making your own statement. I'm gonna come up with a bunch more fashion DIY hacks for you. But in the meantime, go experiment, come up with your own ideas. Oh, and if you click around my channel, I'm sure you'll find some really fun DIYs you can do. See you next vlog. Peace.
Yes, very woodsy. But why are we stopping here? I mean, where's the hotel?
We don't need a hotel. We have the Robert's new camper.
Okay, let's see what she can do. Pretty cool, right? Should make camping a breeze. Let's set everything up. And this is where we sleep.
Oh, it's great. You were right, Barbie. An evening in nature is just what I needed to calm my nerves before tomorrow's competition.
Who's ready to party? This hot tub, loving it.
Oh, you don't need to bother with that.
The kitchen? It's kind of important if we're going to cook the dinner you brought.
Who said anything about cooking?
Snack bars? That's all you brought for dinner?
They're delicious and high in protein.
But there aren't even enough of them for all of us.
So we'll share. That's what girlfriends do, right? Oh, the dibs on the strawberry kiwi. Oh, isn't this the greatest road trip ever?
Come on, Dad. Mom's on her girls' trip, so she put us in charge of the checklist.
Okay, fine. Go ahead. Even though I know I've got everything.
Great. Sleeping bags?
Check.
Tents?
Check.
Grill, chili, buns, hot dogs, s'mores.
Check, 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 check. And who forgets s'mores on a camping trip? I was doing this before you were born. Can we go now?
Hi! I was just about to knock.
Daisy, Ken, I've missed you guys so much. It's been forever. Hi, Roberts fam. Sorry we're late.
Not yet. But if we're not on the road in 90 seconds, it might cost us hours in traffic. Unless you want a replay of last time.
No! What happened last time?
Traffic jam. 5 hours, radio stuck on the easy listening station. It still gives me nightmares.
We just made it. 3, 2...
Cock-a-doodle-doo!
worry. That's the last one.
So far, it's my favorite part of camping, but a girl could use a heads up.
You know, when you kids were little, we wouldn't be on the road 5 minutes before you fell fast asleep. Now look at you, all grown up. So, who wants to pick the soundtrack for the drive? Yes! Easy listening it is.
It's up ahead, behind there. Hey, hear that?
Let's move nice and slow. Don't want to scare it more than it's already scared.
It's a snake! It's a lion!
It's a bear!
It's an app. Oh, so I take it you guys haven't had much luck either?
We found this.
Purple fur?
I keep telling Stacy it's a unicorn, but she doesn't believe me.
I think you might be right, Chelsea.
Wait, what? Really?
Yep. Weren't you playing with your stuffed animals around here yesterday?
Uh-huh.
Guess we really were on a unicorn hunt.
Mr. Unicorn! Told you so!
That doesn't explain these bizarre tracks, though.
Those are totally bizarre. Bizarrely similar to the tracks Ken's binocular strap is making.
Just happy it's not a snake. Nice work, Sherlock.
Wish I could do the same with the tracks we've been following, which look like a cross between two different species.
Except they're not.
Huh. These kind of look familiar. It's two different species, all right.
Which is why the tracks were leading us back toward... It's coming from our campsite!
Oh, no!
Dad!
Cockle-doodle-doo! Oh, I guess I didn't get as much sleep last night as I thought. How'd it go?
Not great. We found a stuffed unicorn, a snoring dad, and each other, but no mystery creature.
Actually, we haven't heard the screech in a while.
Maybe it managed to free itself?
Or moved on to scare other campers.
Well, wherever it is, no sense continuing to search on an empty stomach. Who's hungry for pancakes?
We're gonna keep searching on empty stomachs, aren't we?
Yup. And this time, it definitely came from that direction.